Pixie! Pixie, Pixie girl, Pixie! Pixie! Put that knife down, Pixie! Pixie, put that knife down and get the bigger one. Pixie Pix! That's my girl. That's daddy's good girl. Red, yes, blue, no. Let's take a poll.
Welcome to the Moose Knuckle Lounge, where the drinks are cheap, the music's loud, and the knuckles always tight. Now, here at the Moose Knuckle, we've got homebrew straight out of Jamina Babina's bathtub, a pool table that ain't been level since 1992, and wings so greasy you think you got Lil Bree's hair in your mouth.
Jimmy Bobby, that ain't nice.
Well, hell now, it's still cleaner than Gypsy Rose's house. Come on down and slide into the busiest Moose Knuckle in town. The Moose Knuckle Lounge, where we stay tight all night.
Ryan Anderson, man, come on my channel. Let's have a little talk, Ryan. I have I can help you. I can hit you over the head so hard with a frying pan that you would forget who Gypsy Rose Blanchard is, and that would be a great favor to you. After all, she's forgotten who you are. You're condescending. You have taken what the good Lord gave you as brains and turned it into oatmeal, man. And you use your little pencil dick, pardon me, to walk around this earth to show you what's good and what's bad. Because Gypsy screamed, "Danger! Stay away!" And you said, "No, man, let me hit that. Let me hit that." You know why? Because I'll never get anybody as good looking as her. Really? That was your princess out of everybody in the world, including inmates, because apparently that was okay. That was okay. You know, you went looking for it. I went to work when I found mine, who, by the way, didn't unalive anybody. But hey, you know, and then you get pissed off when she acts like a criminal, when she's dishonest, like she told the truth when she got arrested. I'm a good girl. I'd never hurt anybody. And you bought into that bullshit. You see who she is now, Ryan Anderson? Mr. Condescending, Mr. Teacher. You couldn't be trusted with children, but here's what you can do, Mr. Ryan Anderson. You can still teach if it's that important to you. I mean, you know, when the cameos, you made almost $19,000 in cameos, Ryan. That's excellent. That should last you a while. But then I heard you have a gambling problem. So how long does that last you? Here's the thing. Spreading your shit out there and letting the world know who you are is kind of like you spreading the shit out there and letting the world know who you think people are that you don't like. People that have been fair in warning you, Ryan Anderson, that you should probably go hit something else because Gypsy ain't got no interest in you. Nothing. You know when she's going to take you back? When Ken puts her out and she doesn't have any money. And then you both could troll the internet for money. That's what you could do. You could both troll the internet for money. You were a school teacher who said he loved his students enough to tell them everything about who you're dating because that was appropriate. Grown ass man talking to children about his love life because he's proud of it. That's who you are, Ryan Anderson. You puff yourself up to children. Hey, man, I know you're about 12 years old and you think that you're all that in this class, young man, but I got Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Come on, Ryan. You look foolish. And you're still out here looking foolish. Here's the thing. You're not going to say anything about Gypsy that's going to slam that door on you because you'd rather look humiliated, stupid, and moronic than miss the boat on her. Even though that boat would be going down, guaranteed. Titanic, it could say on it. As long as you're on that boat with her, Ryan Anderson, you're fine. As long as she is the last person that you are clutching at the end, you're good. You're good. But here's the thing. She's going to pull a Rose on you. Except she ain't going to wait for you to pass. she's just going to take the dead weight off even when it's alive, Ryan. And yet you still have her back. Or do you have her back? Are you just there grifting? She taught you how to grift. You're on Cameo. You're on live streams, grifting, talking about Team Ryan. Team Ryan. What does Team Ryan consist of? A grown ass man with a little ass dog that he tries to make popular. Pixie! That he tries to make popular only because it was Gypsy's dog. It was Gypsy's dog, right? It's the only thing he has left of Gypsy. Did you, by the way, I want to ask Ryan, did you see the photo, or I think it was a video of Gypsy and Ken at their house where it said Gypsy and Ken on their wall? Kind of like when it said Ryan and Gypsy on your wall. It doesn't matter the wall. It doesn't matter the names. As long as she's connected to somebody, she don't give a shit who it is. But you're still going to hang on. You're going to hang on so that you could get second best. And you're second best because no matter how you look at it, when it comes to Ken, she wanted Ken first. She even said, I'm not attracted to Ryan. I just need his address. She still might need your address when the walls come tumbling down and she ain't got no place to go. You will open up your door to her and she will go ahead and get herself in there and you will take care of everything, including a baby that's not yours if she gets custody of the fake baby. If it's a real baby, I don't know. And then you'll be working like a dog for her. And she'll get this, get that. Or you know what the consequences are, Ryan? Because you remind me so much of my mama. And you know what happened to her. That's Gypsy Rose out here in everybody's face. And Ken and Gypsy and Ryan and Bree and Sheena and everybody else that's in her little world of shit co-signs it. Because nobody could do better than Gypsy Rose Blanchard. You got to feel sorry for people like that. People who latch themselves on to a mommy unaliver. I want you to remember, Dee Dee couldn't fight for her life. She was an obese, sick woman who couldn't fight for her life. And Gypsy's in there taking her life from her. In my opinion, whether she co-signed the whole thing and planned it all out or whether she was actually in there doing it. And I think she was because she gets off on dirt and shit. Hell, she had sex in the room next door, didn't she? Right after unaliving her mom, she got off on that. Just like the barbecue sauce. What else was she rubbing on that body of hers? And Ryan thinks that's his princess. That's the woman for him. That should tell you an awful lot about Ryan Anderson. He shouldn't be teaching with kids. I thought, maybe he didn't know. Always giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying, but that's not it. Ryan, you'd sell your soul and I believe your own family for money because we saw what you did with your brother who had your back. The nephew that you love and regard so much, you're talking about his dad. That doesn't matter as long as Gypsy shines, right? Your brother that was a military man, but Gypsy should shine more. And we should feel bad that you're not teaching. Really? Let me tell you guys something, because I know what you're saying. Well, Toddy, look at your job. I'm going to tell you this because it's too late for them to do anything about it. The person that told me at my job that I would be good at that was my supervisor. You'd be really good at TikTok videos. And then as my YouTube video started taking off, my YouTube channel, I would go down and say, look at what you, thank you. And they were like, I told you you'd be good at it. I told you you'd be good at it. So it wasn't anything that I did before or after or anything like that behind anybody's back. I was told by my supervisor, I think you'd be good at. And then I was good at it. And if I really wanted to sleep on the job, just so you know, somebody told me where to sleep on the job. Yeah, that was the assistant manager. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth because I'm not. And I could hear you guys already. Well, Toddy, you did this on your job. Yeah. Guess who told me I'd be good at it? And would come and say, yeah, I see the channel's growing. Da, 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 da. Not one time. Hey, man, you shouldn't do that here. Not one time until phone calls started coming in. So just so that you guys don't think I'm hypocritical. Anyway, am I out here, promoting the unaliving of people? Am I out here behaving poorly and having bad news spread in? Am I out here saluting and promoting mommy unalivers? Am I out here telling people to end their marriage so that they think they can get some prime DICK? No, that's not me. That's all Gypsy and her minions and Ryan Pencilhead. How long you think this is gonna last? Honestly, guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Take care, guys. Thanks.
Howdy, y'all. Jimmy Bobby here, coming to you live from Dr. Frank's Psychiatric Services and Bagel Shop. Is your soul feeling about as empty inside as this bagel? Because Dr. Frank can fill both of yous up with love, cream cheese, and prescription strength serotonin. There's a bagel here for every diagnosis. We got gluten-free for the anxious, double-baked for the bitter, and the new therapeutic jalapeno for those working through your rage management issues. Where the bagels are soft, the breakdowns are hard, and every order comes with a side of emotional stability. But don't just take my word for it. Listen to these satisfied patients. Well, I come up here to see Dr. Frank for some impulse control issues I've been having. Left with a dozen bagels and a restraining order. Still the best service in 3 counties. I came in for help with my abandonment issues. Dr. Frank didn't help me at all, but the bagel was warm, which is more than I can say about my ex. Came for the Asiago, stayed for the therapy. 10 out of 10, would cry again. I didn't think therapy could heal me, but when Dr. Frank handed me that bagel and told me to face my feelings, y'all, I broke down. Right there by the cream cheese pumps and the drink fountains. Before I found the bagel shop, I was sad broke and emotionally constipated. Now I'm just broke. So come on down to Dr. Frank's Psychiatric Services and Bagel Shop. The therapy's optional, the bagels are emotional, and the cream cheese, well, it's expired, but still delicious. All right, y'all. We got 2 days before Dr. Frank's back from that big fancy meeting in the city. Let's party!